When I'm working on the car, it feels natural. A lot of the times it's not even conscious, you just do it. I love being able to create things with my hands. Working with tools is a constant. I have done it my whole life, just something I was born with, I think. I was a head mechanic for a transportation company, married, 2 kids. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, just your typical life. I got up and started my day as any other day. I was working on a forklift wheel and tire assembly. The bolts on the wheel assembly snapped. I woke up in an incredibly white, incredibly peaceful place. And a voice said, "Do you want to stay or do you want to go?" And I thought, I have 2 children, I have to go. And the next thing I remember, I woke up, my brother was there at the hospital, and I said, "Am I alive?" And he said, "Yes."
In a very calm voice, he goes, "Am I blind?" And I went, "We think so."
It took about 11 hours of plastic surgery to rebuild my face. I see totally black all the time.
He was very calm. He was very relaxed. He wasn't upset. Life was going to go on.
After that, 3.5 weeks later, I left the hospital. I walked out. I was home from the hospital roughly 2 weeks. I walked out into my garage and I opened up my wrench drawer and I picked up a combination wrench in my 2 hands, and I got this grin because I could tell what it was just through touch. I could see what I loved to do, and I was gonna learn how to do it again. A buddy of mine invited me to an NHRA drag race. After losing total sight, smell, and taste, I wasn't really sure how I could enjoy the sport anymore. Once we showed up, I could feel my adrenaline flowing, and I was excited again. My dream as a kid was always to work on a professional race team. I've got nothing to lose at this point. I have no job, I have nothing. Why not do this? Why not follow my dream? Most people thought I was crazy when they realized that I wanted to start a race team.
I tried to talk him out of it.
He said, "You know, you really should concentrate on putting your life back together.
You've only been blind for like 1.5 years.
This is what I'm doing. Will you drive the car?"
I said, "Of course."
That's where it all started. Most people that would hear about it would shake their head, and I was kind of used to that because most people have called me nuts most of my life, so.
Based on his history of, driving us all crazy, he's been determined for a long time.
Being totally blind, I'm not sure they were really confident I was capable of anything, never mind starting a race team. When I'm in the pit area, I'm just walking around like everybody else. Sometimes I bump into things more than others, but I can disassemble the entire car myself by just touch. If they're not familiar with who I am, they don't know I'm blind. One thing I've noticed is people can miss details with sight. They're so busy looking at a particular thing that they miss something. We have come so far since Follow Dream was just that, a dream.
It's grown tremendously. Become a top guy in the whole country, well-known all over the place.
We've won some of the biggest races in the country. We've won the East Coast Region Championship. It's unbelievable where the team has come. Now, 17 years into blindness, there were days I'll just get up and not even think about I'm blind, I can't see. It's just natural, I guess. Kind of weird to say that, but it was a huge comfort to be able to use tools again and not lose that part of my life. When different people have come to me and said, I have impacted them, is probably the most amazing thing to me. I have spoken to thousands of people, military veterans, students. I'm going for it. I'm gonna make it happen. Most people that are sighted don't realize what can be done without sight. The accident was a bad day at the office. It was horrifying. It is what it is, you know. You can't go back and change things.
We don't have a choice of what happens in life, but we do have a choice on how we react to it. He has a whole life today. Jay's a happy guy.
Everything is pretty much, well, if Jay can do it, I can do it. If he can get up every day in total darkness and make a life for himself, nobody in this world should question anything that they can do.
I'm blessed with what I've been able to do since my accident. To inspire others, to build the race team, to follow my dream. It's just amazing what we're capable of if we do not limit ourselves. Don't let your fear stop you, let your dreams drive you.